Welcome to the 5 Reasons Gambling Show.
Secure the value, secure the value, secure the value.
Welcome to the 5 Reasons Gambling Show with Big Picks Energy. Me and Ralph, we're Big Picks Energy. Make sure you visit wap.com/BigPicksEnergy for all our plays this NFL season. Today is a very special day. You guys all know, so we have a very special guest from 3 yards per carry, Alf Arteaga. How you doing, Alf?
I'm doing great. We're on the eve of football, so a pretty big game tonight. It's an important game tonight, and I'm pretty sure we're going to get into it, but I think the betting public has this one wrong, and they've moved the line up that I intend to take advantage of it.
I saw you tweet. We're going to get into it, but I saw you tweet. I saw you zag with the whole Micah Parsons thing. Let's just call it that. So we'll get into that. So I want to just housekeeping, let everybody know how we're going to do this. We're going to give the crowd today, we're going to give them 2 types of bets. First, we're going to make a Prize Pick slip. Make sure you use code 5 when you sign up for Prize Picks. Tell this play. You're going to get $50 in promo funds plus whatever you win on the play we're going to give you today. So I'm going to make one pick. Alf is going to make one pick, and Ralph is going to make another pick. We're going to combine that with the Dak free square. There's a 0.05 yards free square for Dak Prescott on Prize Picks. All right? And then we're just going to go around and talk about our favorite bets for the Week 1 NFL. Sounds good?
Sounds great. Let's do it.
Ralph, start us off, bro. What's your favorite play on the board on Prize Picks right now?
Right now for tonight, for Thursday night, right?
Yes.
For Thursday night, I like Jalen Hurts under 26.5 passing attempts, I believe was the line. That's my favorite line. Look, they're going to run the ball like crazy, right? They're going to come out here and establish the offense by running. Alf might have something to say later about the Cowboys defense that I'm not aware of yet, but I think the Cowboys defense, they're going to have to come together here in short notice. I don't think it's going to be a great showing for them. And because of that, I don't think Jalen Hurts is going to have to pass that much. I think there's going to be a little bit of game management here, easy run plays, and not too many passes that have to be thrown by Jalen Hurts.
Trends-wise, if you look at the screen, I have the screen up. He's only hit the over 3 times in his last 10 games.
Yeah, 2 were against Washington, which are competitive games too.
And last time he played the Cowboys, I mean, I guess we shouldn't go by last season too much, but last time he played the Cowboys, he only had 20 pass attempts.
Yeah, absolutely. No need to
pass. How do you feel about that bet, Alf?
I kind of like it, but I'll tell you where I'm going in this game. CeeDee Lamb last year had 22 design runs, and as you know, there's only 17 games in the season, right? So that's more than 1 per game. He is at 0.5 yards.
Love it.
On the board. I'm going more than 0.5 yards, CeeDee Lamb. All it takes is 1 end around. They give him 1 end around. He's going to get more than 0.5 yards, and we cash.
I like that. I like
it a lot too. Yeah.
Oh, sometimes a lot of the times when you try to make bets for games, you have to predict how the game is going to go. So Ralph is saying that the Eagles are going to be in control. They're going to control the clock. They're going to go up early, and so they're going to rush. This what Alf's play also goes with it. They may try some trickery, give CeeDee the most touches possible. I like both of those plays. My play is Cooper the Gene under 4.5 tackles. Reason being, I went back and looked at the last game that the Cowboys played the Eagles, and he was only targeted twice. How do you boys feel about that play? Under 4.5 tackles for Cooper.
Well, this time the Cowboys, not only are they going to have CeeDee Lamb, but they're going to have George Pickens out there. So maybe they go with a little bit more balanced attack than they did last year, because last year was really CeeDee-centric. That's why I've been telling people that keep asking me about fantasy numbers for CeeDee Lamb. I kind of like the under on a lot of those numbers. So I don't mind the 4.5 because it's just rare for cornerbacks to get more than 4.5 tackles anyway.
Right.
So, and especially in run support, and especially in that defense, they play mostly cover 6. Remember, that's Vic Fangio.
Yeah.
So they free up their linebackers to make most of the tackles on the perimeter. So he has to basically get targeted like 7 or 8 times He needs to have about 5 or 6 balls caught on him
Yeah,
for him to get 5 tackles. I don't think that's
exactly.
going to happen. So I like the bet.
That's exactly what I was thinking. So we combine those 3 bets and we throw it with the Dak Prescott pass yards. We make a power play, and that gives us 10x. It doesn't get any better than that, guys. It doesn't get any better than that. Let's move on to regular type of bets. Okay, it could be for tonight. It could be for tomorrow. It could be for Sunday. What is your favorite bet for week 1? Your favorite prop, Ralph? Tell me.
I got a lot of them, man. But let me tell you, to keep it down to 1, I'm gonna go with Drake London over 5.5 receptions.
Break it down.
Yeah, I think first of all, the Buccaneers are going to be passing the ball a lot. It's going to be a high scoring game. You know, Baker just airing it out, right? The Falcons are going to have to keep up. And the number 1 target is Drake London, and they're going to establish that early. I actually think Drake London has his best season yet this year.
Ooh. All right. Alf, how do you feel about that play? Because I got my qualms with that. I can tell you right now. This is my only qualm about that bet. And you correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not trusting quarterbacks that didn't play in the preseason for the first half. And Michael Penix didn't play. So I'm actually looking for them to come out sloppy out of the gate. Your bet also hinges on Kyle Pitts being a non-factor. What do you think of that?
He's been a non-factor for a few years. But I think this might be his year. But we say that every year, right? So until that's proven to me, I'm sticking with Drake London. I think that's the only place he has to go. Is Darnell Mooney starting today? Does anybody know that? I believe he's not. I believe he's not either. So it's Drake London or bust. And he's proven he could do it.
All right. Let's rock it. Alf, what do you got?
I have two plays. One is tonight. I love the Cowboys +8. I bought them at +7.5. That's like a magic number. Once you get 7.5, like you're talking about losing by 2 scores, and then you even have, the backdoor possibility to cover, even if you're down 10 or 11. I think this game is going to be a lot closer than people think. Oof. A lot of these opening nights, at home when it's ring ceremony night, banner night, it's going to be kind of tight. I think the Cowboys have a chip on their shoulder, and I like their offense. Yeah. So I think that they'll keep it kind of close. So I love them +8. The other play I had, and this is for Friday night, and I'm going to play it in a parlay, but I do suggest for somebody to just take it, each one at face value. I love the Chiefs -3.
Okay.
There's no reason they should be -3. I don't believe in the Chargers. And this is a weird one, but you could find it out there. You can find sack props. And I like George Karlaftis to get a sack in this game. He's 0.5. I'm going over. Remember, he's going to face, for the most part, a mismatch of the offense, a mismatch of the offensive line as they're moving Joe Alt to left tackle because Rashawn Slater's not going to be there. This will be Joe Alt's first game.
Such a great
starting at left tackle, and he's going to face a guy who just got paid, I believe, what was it, $90 million they gave him a week ago? So
that's a great bet.
George Karlaftis, a sack.
And also, Herbert is a known sack taker.
Yeah.
Right? Like there was something on Twitter, a big argument last year about oh yeah, look at the amount of sacks he took, but it was on way less snaps than all the other people that were on the list. I love that bet, that sack bet. We're gonna try to find it. So my favorite bet, and Alf, you could speak to this. You shouldn't do what I'm about to do because I'm wearing a Tua jersey. I'm wearing a Dolphins hat. Do not mix your emotions with gambling, but I do not understand what is with this love for the Colts and fading Miami in this game. There is no evidence that the Dolphins shouldn't win this game by 2 scores. This coaching staff for the Colts hasn't won week 1. Tua's numbers week 1, elite. Tua's numbers on 1 p.m. games, elite. Tua's numbers on a dome, elite. Tyreek Hill's reception yards is 67.5, and the payout is -115. Why shouldn't I slam that? I don't understand. Their top corner,
he could get it on 1 catch.
Their top corner didn't play last year. Yeah. They brought this guy late in training camp, and they're going to tell him, go cover Tyreek. He couldn't cover DeAndre Hopkins 2 years ago. 67.5? Guys, I need you guys to talk me off of this because I know as a Dolphins fan, I shouldn't be betting on the Dolphins, but this is ridiculous to me.
No, I think this is the time to take those chances, man. Because we spoke about this in our last stream with Austin, right? For some reason, everyone is extremely down on the Dolphins, right? But extremely, like way past where they should be, right? So I agree, man. I think this is the time to take those low lines. I don't think those lines will be that low ever again.
Yeah, Alf, what do you think?
No, I completely agree. And the thing is, if you have this conviction, jump on the bandwagon right now. Because if Miami blows out the Colts on Sunday,
The lines
and
will never be the same.
and you're thinking you're going to get a favorable line against the Patriots, which is a game I absolutely love. Tua's never lost to them in his life, by the way. Then I think you got another thing coming. I think if Miami blows out the Colts, you're going to see Miami -3 next Sunday. And all of a sudden, they're a normal proposition like with everybody else. So, yeah, I like your number. There's a really tricky number out there, and I don't know how you guys feel about it one way or the other. But Jonathan Taylor is at 77.5 over or under. Here's the issue. You think he's going to get 82 yards, 85 yards? Absolutely. He can do that. Dolphins have not allowed a 100-yard rusher in, I think, 28 consecutive games. So they got you right on the edge of that. But I got one for you. If you must put something in the Dolphin game and
I will.
get yourself a nice thing to root for, Ollie Gordon, over 23.5 rushing yards.
Okay.
I'm not convinced he might not get 12 carries. It's 12 to 15 carries. It's a possibility that Devon Achane is going to be on a pitch count coming off of an injury.
Yep.
And Ollie Gordon gets 15 touches.
Oof.
And can he muster 23.5 rushing yards out of 15 touches?
I love
Maybe
it.
12 of them rushing. Yeah, I think he could do it. So that would be mine.
Regarding the Jonathan Taylor thing, it's because if you look at game script, I think it's obvious that the Colts game plan is going to be to try to run the ball and then keep the ball out of Daniel Jones' hand as much as possible, right? So I'm a little iffy on that, even though you gave us the number on the defense. I think they're gonna just feed him the ball because it's the only chance they have. I think versus I just don't understand the way the market is moving in this Miami game. But I shouldn't do this, but I will be placing a large wager on the Dolphins. All right, guys. Those are great picks. I'm going to tweet out our price pick slip. Make sure you use code 5 when you sign up. Make sure you visit wob.com/BigPicksEnergy for all our plays this NFL season. And now 3 yards per carry on video. How many times a week, Alf?
Well, that's twice a week. We're going to do every Monday and Thursday like we always do. Monday is the review show, and Thursday is the preview show. So tonight, we're going to do the preview, Dolphins, Colts, and what's going to happen on Sunday. We'll break it down from when the Dolphins have the ball to when the Colts have the ball. But that's tonight.
Awesome. Love it. All right, guys. Make sure you tell these bets. Make sure you stay tuned. We're going to be coming at you Thursdays. Tomorrow, because there's a game. So Friday sometimes. Sunday and Monday to give you the best bets for all the games. Big Picks Energy. Thank you to Al for joining us. See you on the next one.
Let's go.
Thanks for watching the 5 Reasons Gambling Show with Big Picks Energy.
Secure the value. Secure the value. Secure the value.